Let's get this baby turned around. Yep, that'll work. Pretty sure that was a dotted line. Well, something unusual on this bike is I usually try to shift into 7th. Like I almost did right then. And if you ever hear my videos and it's like again, then you go, yeah, he tried to shift into 7th again. Idiot. How long have I owned this bike? Forever. Yeah, my windy collar. My wind collar almost blew off. Maybe it will. That may not be good for sound. Well, I'm actually holding it on with one hand and riding with one hand. What do you think of that? I don't know, is that a good idea? Probably not. Stop and fix it, but then that truck behind me that I passed, he passed me again, and I don't need that. Like I said, hate to keep harping on it, but man, if you're doing moto videos, that wind noise is going to be a booger. A lot of traffic on this road. Now look at that. I don't know if you can see that. There's a house way up there on the hill. Ah, the view. The view. Must be incredible. Hey, there's a vehicle way up ahead. We gotta catch it, don't we? I don't know why. It's just something we have to do. It's a bogey. Gotta take it down. Oh yeah, nice. Oh, see what I mean? Look at what this road does on the way. The other way around. Man, that is so cool. That is really, really pretty. Just comes round and down, and then all the hills open up to you, and real pretty. We're just going to take it easy through here, behind this truck. He could be a local, and not that we're going that fast, but sometimes the locals get an idea that you're using their road as a racetrack, and they'll block you, do other stuff that could get you killed. So I'm aware of that. See how he's kind of going over the yellow line? I don't know. Sometimes people do that when you're behind them and they're looking in the rearview mirror to see what you're doing. They'll tend to wander around on the road a little bit like that. Other times, they intend to block you. So I don't know which is which, but I know he's bigger than I am, so I'm just gonna hang back. There's that house up on the hill. Must be a long driveway up there. Probably worth it though, unless you have to go get one screw at the hardware store and you're kind of out of luck. So I'm riding with well-worn pair of motorcycle boots, CD on roads. Oh man, they have been on the road for a long, long time. They look it. I like them. They're my friends, and very comfy. Been in a couple wrecks with them, and they've stayed on, and my feet are fine. Gloves are racer gloves. It doesn't mean you need to be a racer to buy them. That's just the name of the company. And the model is Feeling. And I guess that has something to do with how they feel when you wear them. You feel the controls and everything through the fingers, and I like them. I mean, they're not all carbon fiber knuckles and all this kind of stuff, but I haven't needed anything like that yet on the street, and so these are actually really, really nice gloves. I highly recommend them. I had held Steve's before this, and they, no pun intended, held up well. Well, that's the end of 2828. Now we're back on 173. We will be going north. And I'll just keep running the video. If it stops because of battery or anything like that, well, we will say goodbye. But my acoustic collar has come off, so I'm stuffing it in my tank bag. And that's just the way it is. So sorry about the acoustics from here on out. And I may just cut the video short because the wind noise is going to be horrific. Getting closer to Kerrville. Just coming down, losing some altitude, and all the hills ahead. Turtle Creek. Looks pretty full. Now this is a truck up ahead that was in no hurry to get anywhere on 2828, and it has been moving out on 173. So I think I was right. Resident. He's definitely thinking of blocking me. Based on his behavior right now, because the speedy's going here and the speedy's going there was way two different things. So just something you got to be careful about. I've heard people even bragging around here about them blocking motorcycles, and so I don't know. It's kind of an ugly thing to do, but they do it, so you got to be ready. Hey, I've had them do it to me in Florida too, which is where I'm from. And I got blocked big time by an orange truck. Man, I wish I'd had a camera for that one. He just flat out wanted to kill me. I'm just keeping this truck in front of me. There's, what am I going to do? Gain 1 second time by getting in front of them? And I don't get frisky on this road anyway, for a lot of reasons. One of them, there's always a police officer around here. Usually always. And so that's one reason. The other reason, it's a pretty, for here anyway, heavily trafficked road. Just a lot of people on it. No use weaving in and out and making everybody upset with you for no reason. If I was bleeding out on the way to the hospital, it'd be a different story, but I'm not. So I saved kind of the fun riding for the roads that aren't main roads. It's a good idea, I think. Kerrville city limit. Here we are. And that's Comanche Trace on the left, upscale neighborhood. And there's not a trace of a Comanche there, trust me. Well, it's getting a bit warm. Feel it through my legs and the seat. This bike runs hot anyway. And to make matters worse, I had to install a horn to pass inspection. Now I haven't had a horn in this bike for years, and for my own reasons. Yours may differ than mine, but find a lot of use for a horn. I found a lot of use for my brakes. Trying to avoid you know, some driving mishaps and things like that, but the horn, really, I don't, you know, just don't honk my horn. Anyway, I had to get a horn, so I went to the Advanced Auto Parts and just picked up a horn, put it on there, but it's just blocking the oil cooler. This bike needs all the help it can get with cooling, and so not real happy about having to do that, but I had to, so that's that. A Ural or a Ural or whatever they're called, right there. If you don't want to go anywhere fast, that's the ticket right there. Time to get gas. I will take this opportunity to say goodbye. Thanks for riding with me. I'll see you again soon.